XLN Audio has released Life, and if you read past the marketing hype, this really is a sequence loop tool for inspiration and to boost your creativity. To an extent, you can really compare it to something like Audio Modern's Loop Mix, as both these plugins slice up audio and have extensive methods to randomize and edit the new loops they generate. We'll dive in how that works with XLN's Life later in this video. What makes XLN's Life stand out and interesting is how you get your audio into the plugin. You can do that in 3 ways. The first is the easiest, just import any audio file and use it. The second is already more intriguing, which is to use the second plugin included with Live called Live DAW Recorder. It's a loopback plugin. It grabs the audio that plays before you have inserted the plugin in your DAW and Live can record that. It's probably best used on the Master Boss, where you can quickly grab some audio you want to mangle and slice up. This works between DAWs. For instance, you can play audio in Reason and capture it in Cubase. The third method is where it gets really interesting and where most of the marketing is based upon. Live has an app for Android and iOS which you can download for free. You connect that app to your plugin and then you can use your phone or tablet to capture sound, which you then can use inside the Live plugin. This opens up huge possibilities for fun experimentation and recording weird sounds on the spot. Any of these sounds, by the way, upload to a cloud. An internet connection is required. What is also interesting is that every sound you've recorded with Live can be checked on the app as well. Now, when you have gotten your sound into the plugin, you let the plugin slice up the audio and auto-generate a beat. Variations can be quickly dialed in with these controls. There's this little switch here with the name Kick. This is one heck of a smart addition. What it does is that it will loop a simple kick pattern which you can change. You also get a few different sounds. This simple kick provides a generated loop with context. It's very clever. With Browse you can find other patterns. And these are just symbols. For me, this adds as much value as the Randomizer button, since I have no idea what to expect. You can add variations you like to the beat shortlist. I had a lot of fun with importing music. Here's the original WAV file. And let's go over some random variations. Now, if you want to dive deeper, you can go into the Edit page. Here is where the magic happens and where you have control. But first, a word from our sponsor, DistroKid. Cover songs is probably one of the many types of songs you would love to do, but uploading to a streaming platforms is always a hassle due to copyrights and required fee because you cover an original song. DistroKid makes this very easy for you by offering the option to do this all for you for $12 per song per year when you have a DistroKid subscription. Use my link in the description to get 7% off of your first year on a DistroKid. On the Edit page you can see how this plugin works. Here's the sliced WAV file. You can actually edit this as well if needed. These 4 tracks show which of the slices are used. You can use up to 8 slices in total and swap the number of slices per track. Each of these tracks has two 16-step sequences. One called A, the other B. You can select in two ways in which order these sequences play. Each step can change the slice it uses by simply clicking on a step. And dragging will change volume, and dragging below will change the subdivision of a step. The whole sequence can be nudged forward or backward if you need that. Each track has its own controls, like high and low pass filter, sound effects, envelope, and so on, which give you a lot of creative control to shape a track. The master section also contains a lot of general controls and effects. I have a few thoughts on the app. My guess is that when you're already into field recording and recording sounds on the spot, you already have some sort of workflow established. You probably work with, for instance, Google Drive, iCloud or Dropbox or something alike. If you're really serious about it, you probably have a Zoom recorder, which requires manually getting the sounds off the recorder. For those people, the app isn't very interesting, although uploading via this cloud is very convenient. Maybe the app will get more people into creative sound recording. That would be a good thing. The whole marketing of Life is based around this app and records unique sounds from your life's favorite moments. If I would have read that before I checked the plugin, I would already be done with it. It reads like this is a toy. And I think this can actually prevent a lot of potential users of trying this plugin, which would be a shame since XLN Life really is a fun and creative tool. In the time I could spend on it, I did not encounter bugs or weird behavior. CPU usage is very low and latency is non-existent. The plugin supports OpenGL, which is nice when you run, for instance, an Nvidia video card, where the GPU will take care of some of the graphics computing and not your CPU. You can see that working as well. Now, besides what I think of the marketing of XLN Life, I think this is a good plugin. The intro pricing of €109 will be too steep for many, but download the demo and see if this plugin will have added value for you. I already mentioned Audio Modern's loop mix at the beginning of this video. Check out my review, it is displayed on screen and linked in the description below.